The man every woman wants is the man who does not need her. Sit with that. Because most men are doing the exact opposite and wondering why it is not working. Most men wake up, and the first thought that organizes their entire day is her. Not their mission, not their growth, not the work that builds the man they are becoming. Her. They shape their choices around what she might think. They adjust their personality to what might be accepted. They spend their best energy trying to manage something they can never control, someone else's feelings. And the result is predictable. The more they give, the less they receive. Not because she is cruel, but because need, real, visible, undeniable need for approval, is the most unattractive energy a man can carry. When your state depends on her response, you lose your center. And when a man loses his center, he loses everything that makes him compelling. This is not about women. This is about control. Epictetus said it clearly. The man who is controlled by his desires is a slave. And the desire for validation, when it becomes the foundation of your behavior, is a form of quiet slavery. It does not look dramatic. It feels normal, but it shapes everything. You hesitate when you should act. You overthink when you should move. You shrink when you should stand firm. And slowly, without realizing it, you become a version of yourself that is built to be accepted, not respected. The alternative is not indifference. It is not pretending you do not care. It is something far more powerful. It is building a life that does not revolve around anyone else's approval. A life with direction. A life with standards. A life with weight. When your focus shifts to your purpose, something changes. Your energy is no longer scattered. Your attention is no longer borrowed. Your actions begin to align. You start doing things because they matter, not because they might impress someone. Discipline becomes your foundation, not for appearance, but for self-respect. You train your body. You sharpen your mind. You control your reactions. And through that process, something solid forms within you. A quiet confidence. Not loud, not performative, but undeniable. You no longer need to prove anything, because you know who you are. That is what changes everything. The man who is grounded in himself does not chase. He does not wait for validation. He does not adjust himself to be chosen. He chooses his path and lets everything else respond to that. And ironically, that is what draws people in. Because there is something rare about a man who is not trying to be liked. A man who is present. A man who is focused. A man who is not emotionally dependent on outcomes. Marcus Aurelius said it best. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. An untroubled spirit is power. It means your peace is not negotiated. It means your state is not controlled by reactions. It means you move through life with stability. And stability is magnetic. When you are